What started off as my first success in the world of business has now turned into something questionable. In 2017, the online business model of dropshipping physical products was new, fun, and exciting. The Shopify plus Oberlo integration was unmatched and grew rapidly. And the odds are right now, if you ask 10 of your friends if they've heard of dropshipping, half of them will say they've heard of it, and maybe half of those have actually tried the business model. And unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, people fail. Just like any other business, it's a risk. And over the years, this model has still been kept alive online and is very popular, typically amongst a younger crowd, because it seems very easy to get into. It seems that the barrier to entry is very low, but typically that's not the case anymore. The truth is that e-commerce as a whole is still rapidly growing and not stopping anytime soon. For me, I'm 21 years old, so I'm fortunate to have grown up and become of age where I started understanding things, where at the same time the internet was blowing up, e-commerce was becoming a real life thing. It's just that if I could talk to my 16-year-old self, I would tell him actually to not start dropshipping physical products from overseas, but instead to focus on dropshipping digital products. And after all my time in this space so far, in 5 years, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of weird stuff, some awesome stuff, but ultimately there are 2 main points that I want to boil down to into this video right now. And the first one is about the truth. The truth is that I quit dropshipping physical products last year. Why? Because of something I call the stairway to hell. It sounds kind of scary, but this stairway to hell literally ripped $85,000 out of my pocket. If you're part of that very small percentage who actually end up making sales on your physical dropshipping store, this is what typically happens, and kind of the dark side of what most people don't talk about. The long shipping times is kind of where everything stems from, and this is something that people talk about, but they don't talk about all the underlying traits that start to happen kind of as a ripple effect of those long shipping times. And to break it down, when you have long shipping times, you have unhappy customers. When you have unhappy customers, you're gonna be getting bad reviews and engagement on your ads. And when that happens, your ad costs are going to be increased. And when your ad costs are increased, that typically leads to unprofitability. And when you're unprofitable, that ultimately leaves you with a failing business. And another side to this dark side is disputes. A lot of people don't know this, but if your dispute rate goes over 1%, which is 1 out of every 100 orders on average, then that's when you're gonna start to have payment processor issues. Now, imagine trying to run a high cost business with no cash flow whatsoever. It's not fun. Customers really have no tolerance for, let's say, 30-day shipping times or a very low quality product, which a lot of dropshippers will end up selling. Customers fed up, they're just gonna contact their bank, dispute. But don't get me wrong, physical e-commerce is great if you do it the right way. I actually have a 3PL now for my e-commerce brands that fulfills all the orders domestically. So, in the United States, we have 2-day delivery times. But the worst thing you can do right now is start in a very competitive market with a high barrier to entry that even if you do have a breakthrough, start making sales and are profitable, is gonna leave you with a steaming pile of shit. As Brad Pitt said in the movie Moneyball, you have to adapt or you die. Which is why I've been using a new selling method that actually sells no physical products and avoids everything we've talked about so far. Now, point number 2 here is about weed, but with an S at the end. Unfortunately, as the make money online space has continued to grow, so have the weeds. And when I say weeds, I'm talking about individuals that are popping up out of nowhere with no experience teaching and selling informational products on something that they literally have no experience in. There's typically no track record behind these types of individuals, and they are just selling a dream or a lifestyle catering to people that only see the tunnel vision to that materialistic end goal. And as it is already, social media is just a highlight reel. We post what we want to post. Our life is not just thrown out there for everyone to see. In fact, as I'm filming this right now, there's construction on and off, so I'm having to pause and keep going. The reality is that all of us have problems in our lives. Me, you, any person we know, it's reality. So when I see these terms like 6 figures, 7 figures, etc. being thrown around, the terms have become jaded over the years and kind of lost their novelty. Realistically, it takes a lot of courage, effort, and perseverance to even achieve those numbers in gross revenue. So when I see what I call a weed selling a dream attached to an outcome, it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. As someone who consumes educational content and invests into myself through different programs and such, what I recommend you do and what I do is just always do my due diligence by making sure the person I'm learning from has done exactly what I'm trying to learn from them. Not someone who's just showing me how they live and attaching a call to action to the end. Due diligence is important in anything you do, but a good mix is always nice to appreciate, seeing how someone really lives. Now, I hate to post such a negative feeling video here on the channel, so points aside, after I stopped dropshipping physical products, I still wanted to figure out how I can help people make money through my YouTube channel like I have been doing for years. And honestly, it's kind of like an ego thing, but I try to keep a healthy relationship with it because I remember when I was in a position where I was trying to have that breakthrough and find something that was really gonna work for me. Before my YouTube and all the stuff I've been posting over the years, you don't see the years before of falling on my face time over time again. So even though I could have kept making some extra money teaching physical dropshipping here on the channel, I wanted to talk about something new, realistic, kind of be myself, just have more fun with this, which is what we've been doing in the recent videos. And at the time where I was debating last year on what to do with the channel, I had a light bulb moment last year when I was working with a digital brand, and we took their offer from around $30,000 a month to over $100,000 within 2 months without actually increasing the ad spend or anything crazy like that. And it was kind of like, okay, there's something here that I can share that's gonna be valuable to other people. And that's when I started diving deeper into the actual statistics behind digital products and the trend of e-commerce right now, where things are headed, and overall the e-learning market growing as a whole. And that's when I put together and started testing a new method called digital dropshipping, where we solve real life problems with digital solutions. It's similar to physical dropshipping, except for the fact that all the products are digital. So as soon as a customer buys, it's instantly delivered to them. So we don't have to worry about the shipping times and that causing the stairway to hell. And we don't have to worry about spending tons of money testing new products, playing that numbers game. It's now been a little over 2 months since I came public with the strategy and what I was doing. We've already had beginner action takers go ahead and start getting results like some of the stuff I'll pop up here. And this online business model is kind of like the Wild West right now. Everybody's doing their own thing, trying to figure it out. But if you kind of want to skip the line and not get lost, I put a little video together. It's 4 minutes. It'll be in the description that shows you how the business model works. And then you can get in the free Discord, and there's a mini course to help you get started, all that good stuff. We have some really cool people in there. If you're like, fuck that, I want all the details right now, I want to start working with you and personally getting help in starting my own digital dropshipping brand, then I have a program that you can join. It's pretty affordable right now, so if you want to take action on it, there's also a link for that in the description. Now, if someone asked me, does physical dropshipping from overseas still work? I would say yes, but you shouldn't do it. And the reason why is because you are going to be left with a failing business. The only time you should be dropshipping is if you have a quality product that can be delivered to your customers in far less than 1 week. Or else this once dream you had of building this crazy online business is going to become into a nightmare. I promise you, it's not worth it. I've been through it. I've had other people go through it. And ultimately, you should just reflect on what I've had to say here and maybe even into your own experiences and how you can account for that.